Welcome, Rally Esports, for Saturday night of Week 5. We got the Assassins versus the Reapers. Going into this game, we will have map number 1, which will be Hardpoint Hotel, followed up by a Search and Destroy on Embassy, and then a Control on Hotel. Afterwards, if we make it to map 4, we will see a Hardpoint on Fortress, followed up by map number 5, which will be an S&D on Hotel. So we actually get to see Hotel in all 3 game modes tonight. And tonight, guest casting me, you've seen him once before and he's now back again. We have Big Rich. What is going on? How are you tonight?
I am doing fantastic, Sarjoy. Thank you for that lovely intro. And I'm just excited to cast for these two teams. I believe I've casted for Reapers before in a few other leagues, but now I get to cast for them in Rally, the premier Call of Duty Esports League, if I do say so myself.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Now, going on, we've seen both of these teams. I don't know if you've caught any of the previous matches, but both of them are pretty heavy hitters when it comes to the gunning game. They have experienced players on both sides. And what it really comes down to is who can play the game mode better between the two teams. So I don't think we're ever going to see anyone really outslay between these two teams. It's going to come down to who gets those good rotations, who's the smart team that knows when to rotate, when's a good time to give up on something or to keep pushing it. And obviously when it comes to S&D, it's just those smart plays and those smart routes. So, going off of just some of the basic strategies you see some teams commit in all the different leagues that you see, what do you think are some of the main points that you'd see coming into some of these maps?
Main points I'd see. Well, I know you mentioned Greenberg Hotel for a bit there. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, that is me. Hello. Good luck in your matchup tonight. One of the players recognized me. Had to say hello real quick. No, I think it really, especially with Hotel, it comes down to working together as a team and getting the rotations off. Like I know you said this is going to be a fairly balanced matchup in terms of kills, but it's those positioning of those kills and how they affect the rotation of the game.
It looks like the boys are all set up. So with that being said, we're going to get into some Call of Duty so that way we get these matches going tonight. And like I said earlier, we're going to be going into map number 1, Hotel Hardpoint.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quick little YYs, spinneroonies, knife inspects. What's your pregame ritual, Sarah? Are you getting hyped up? You doing some of the same things these gentlemen are doing, or are you just getting focused, getting ready?
Usually it's a little bit of getting focused. I do, warm up my drop buttons. That way I get my dropping down all warmed up, get the timing right, make sure it feels the way I want. And usually a little bit of that. I do some YY.
Nice little nade from Wise there.
Oh, that was definitely.
Sorry to interrupt. Just saw
a
nice nade off the start, and it looked beautiful. Atomic here playing on the outside. Might run up with his teammate Drop. Mountain Money, but Drop gets the drop on Wise. Beautiful push in now as trophy systems start to go down.
Atomic picks up kill shot. He's just trying to wrap around the back there. End up catching him.
I see players usually on that small bench and then maybe that little cabinet on objective for this P1, Sorrow, as the typical spots to hold. There's just minimal cover, usually for the P1s, just to get the teams acquainted with one another and say their highs and hellos.
Yes, yeah, usually a P1, and especially on this map, is definitely a back and forth trade fest as they say hello, and then the real rotations come into P2 and P3.
Drop here off to a great start at 4-2. Almost 5-2, but I believe Lep got the kill on that one. Mixion just this powerful head glitch and just hold this mid push all night long. Mountain Money trying to push in. Wise got a little too cocky there. Drop and company holding it wonderfully. Shorzy trying to push in on the outside from the chandelier. Got the kill on Mixie. Cannot take out Drop. Instead gets dropped himself. Drop on the 3 streak, 7-2 now. Your current kill leader for this matchup as he begins to rotate.
Yeah, he is definitely having a great game. We've seen him in previous things. He's always been a pretty consistent top player. And it looks like they managed to hold P2 for most of the time here, but the rotations currently are going in favor of Assassins to see if they can get set
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely. 5 streak for drop. I think he stole one of those kills from Mixie, but I'm sure Mixie don't mind.
Oh, and as he goes up to 9-2, and he actually has the most time on point right now for his team as well. So he is definitely
making a 6 streak. 5.0 KD. Drop is just dropping bodies left and right. The 7 streak. Can he be stopped? 7 streak for 11 kills. Call him Mr. 7-11. Make it an 8. No, he didn't get it. Mixie got the 2-piece instead. It don't matter. He's popping off and finally gets dropped by Wise, who got a double headshot. Mixie still contesting objective with kill shot in there. Finally getting dropped as Assassins start to get some more points. Beautiful run from drop there, Sorrow.
Yeah, it was definitely a beautiful run. He definitely had that, and as we say that, he goes up again, 12-3 as he starts another streak. I'm sorry, another one as he goes up 13-3 and is on 2 streak. And another one as he goes
goodness.
That is 3 back-to-back.
14 for 3. Takes out his own teammate, got a little too bloodthirsty.
Yeah, a little bit. It's when your 6 get a little itchy and you just like snap quickly on the body you see and don't even register that's a teammate. So
sometimes you just get that red film coming over your eyes. This game is all Reapers so far.
Yeah, they allow them to have those last 20 points so they could go ahead, rotate over, and get the early control of P4, which, honestly, when it comes to that point, once you lose P3, you should just let it go and get set up, especially if you only have a couple seconds left.
I couldn't agree more. What I always stress to teams, and I know this isn't the standard, is that stay on objective, or at least have someone on there as long as you can. Even those few precious 5 to 8 seconds of garbage time can make the difference at the end of a game. Oh my goodness, Drop is just popping off. Atomic's on a 4 streak himself, trying to keep up with Drop, as he is just annihilating this whole lobby.
Kill shot there with a double, getting himself into the groove now.
Atomic on the 6 streak, he is still going. Holden outside of kitchen. Drop Holden on objective. Bobbing and weaving like we're at the Chuck E. Cheese, and kill shot bopped them for the high score. Kill
he
shot
picked
with
up
a nice
another
little 2-piece.
Atomic as well. And looks like Money ended up picking up Lep there as they have control of the point right now. Mixie though comes out with a double, and Drop picks up a third. ECI picks up Drop though, not letting him get too far in the group, but he is 18-8 right now.
Slowed down his KD a little bit, but right back to it, right back on objective. Little pre-fire there. Shorzy getting dropped. 20 for 8 right now for Drop, ladies and gentlemen. What if I told you, Sorrow, that Drop had that dog in him?
I would believe it. Like I said, I've seen Drop play several times before. He's been with the Reapers for a long time, in between different seasons as he's competed other places, and he's always been a pretty stand-up player. I don't think I've ever seen him pop off quite like this though, to this degree, but he's usually definitely been a consistent high slaying player.
Any given Saturday, Mixie continuing to pop off as well. 14-7 for a 2.0 KD. Atomic there, taking out Money. Mixie has a good rotation on all of Assassins here. Shorzy might catch him, but he looks away. Mixie with the team wipe. What a dominant run through the hotel. Mr. Mosby must be here, but he switched his name to Mixie. Beautiful job.
Mixie does get picked up by Killshot, and Killshot picks up Drop as well as he takes out the 2 leaders of the opposition.
Mixie goes down again. Killshot might be their kryptonite. Delivering the kill shot, as it were. And this confrontation up once again. Down in mid as we rotate back to P1. Drop pushes in. Atomic is there to clean it up, though. Beautiful game thus far. Reaper is leading by close to 100 points now. 80 points. I don't know math. I'm just a caster, ladies and gentlemen, not a mathematician.
And Killshot gets dropped, and so they actually take over control of the point right now. They have one on as they look to kind of spread out to catch angles to protect their people, but unfortunately Atomic manages to sneak underneath through couches and gets him out of that corner as they're contesting. An ECI going down by Mixie, giving the point now to Atomic. It's currently being contested by Killshot as he tries to get back in there for his team. Killshot
Money going down. Atomic here holding beautifully. Shorzy goes down, but Wise is there trying to shut him down. Has to go back to cover. Mixie is pushing and gets the finish. 21 for 11 for Mixie. Beautiful, beautiful game thus far from the Reapers, with three players, excuse me, approaching or at a minute or more. Mixie in the back. Wise rotates out perfectly, crouched up and ready to strike for a nice little two-piece on the back side. Shorzy holding.
Oh, Leprechaun getting ECI there, though, in the broken wall as he goes to rotate from behind. Point is currently contested, and Mixie does get Shorzy there off the heady, but Money comes in and gets Mixie to keep it in their possession, and he picks up a double there and drop. Left gets kill shot, though, and he gets ECI. Atomic is that's 3 down there, and they now have the last 20 seconds of this point.
Money trying to rotate in, but to no avail. Wise is there to finish it up, get a few extra points, but they are down by 70 plus. Cruise missile inbound. Atomic trying to go Atomic, but no cigar there.
Yeah, they definitely needed to have a rotation there, especially with it being so close near the end for, the Reapers. But they fought for those last points. Which, don't be wrong, getting the last points is always good. But when you think about breaking, so especially on this point here, although
nice
they did
team wipe for the Assassins.
And get them down, but in most circumstances, usually they don't break them that easy, and it's a lot easier to give up the last 10 points of that previous point than to allow them to hold P3, just because usually it's harder to break.
Completely understandable. That makes so much more sense now that you say it out to me. The 20 points on next objective are worth more than the 10 left on the previous one.
Yeah.
That's just simple math right there. Even I can do that.
They did break P3 and they did hold it very well. They're gonna need to get some bodies over here though for this P4, or else they're gonna have to do another spectacular team push and manage to pull them off of it again and hold it. Mixie
Reapers is a stone throw away. Shorzy is having a rough game to say the least. We'll see if he can improve when we rotate to search and destroy. But this game looks to be over as Drop and Company start to lock it down.
And
We're
honestly,
just 15 seconds away.
And honestly, if you look at the kills on either side, other than Shorzy kind of being the denominator, the kills really aren't too far-fetched from each other for the most part. It's just the Reapers are capitalizing on rotations.
Absolutely. Drop and Mixie, though, both drop 30 bombs, and the Reapers take it. What an incredible first round for the Reapers. They take it 250 to 168. Get a quick breakdown of the scoreboard after this best play from Mixie. I'm surprised it wasn't Drop getting on the feed for the best play.
So yeah, if you see there, you have Drop going 32 and 20.
All those untraded kills or non-traded kills.
28, and Mixie had 25 of his own as well.
That makes or breaks a game right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Gotta love myself a little Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is always entertaining to watch. Now, as you've seen the two teams go against each other, now that there's not so much a time hill and restraint to have to focus on, how do you think these two teams are going to do against each other going into this S&D where you typically play a little bit slower?
Well, when teams usually play, you'll start to see a vast different play style. Obviously, like you said, they're going to play slower, a bit more careful. However, you will notice the kill leaders from Hardpoint, it usually is a flip-flop between the two. Because I've seen, players drop 30, 40 bombs in Hardpoint, but then, struggle to break 5 kills in Search and Destroy. So I'm expecting sort of a switcheroo of roles between the players on who's going to be sort of the kill leader and managing sort of mid-game manager when they're giving each other comms, and who's really like understanding of the map, the mode, and what angles that the teams should push together, whether it's an alpha or a bravo push.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree with that. The top shooters usually in Hardpoint and in the controls, when you see them in an S&D, they usually do struggle sometimes to get the kills because they are the more aggressive players. And usually if a slower player holds routes, kind of gets used to how certain people usually push certain areas, it usually catches that person pretty quick And then until they kind of slow it down a little bit or kind of get in the mindset of how they're going to play it, they do kind of struggle at first. And it looks like they are all set and good to go, so they can start it whenever they're ready, and we will be going into Embassy, Search and Destroy. Now, the points that I always see with this map that get held really well is you always have that one guy, he runs mid, but instead of going straight up, he usually breaks left into orange, and then catch that side angle there on the B plant. And then it can be hit or miss, but sometimes I always see people also kind of hold that van lane because they either hold that middle lane snipe or they catch the back as people try to wrap around. But I've also seen that that's been very dangerous because obviously no vehicles in Call of Duty explode.
Yeah, it is tough. I really just enjoy Search and Destroy as a game mode. I always say it's my bread, my butter, my sugar, my cream, my everything when it comes to casting. So I'm looking forward to these two teams going at it here on Embassy tonight. Leprechaun going down to his teammates' nade. Drop, unfortunately, off to a rough start.
Yeah, drop. I saw what he was doing. He saw Shorzy pass that mid with another teammate, and he tried to throw that grenade, but I don't think he realized that Lep was also over there, and Lep unfortunately caught the grenade instead.
He made up for it. He got a kill and then a second one right there. So I think his teammate will be okay as long as they get the round.
So
kill shot here in a 1v3.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Sar.
He's going against Drop and Atomic and Mixie, which, as we know from previously, Mixie and Drop were the two leading killers, and Drop currently still the killer. So he might be proving us wrong in the absence of role swapping here.
100%, and just a beautiful crossfire on Van's side, and just like that, the round is done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reapers getting it done. Mixie here with a 2-0 himself. Kill shot getting popped right in the dome piece, right on the hood of the van.
I'm not going to lie. From the angle I saw, I almost thought that their other player picked it up there from mid. I didn't realize that he was laying there and caught that angle.
Mixie mixing it up.
Just goes to show you how sneaky some people can be with holding certain points. Because I'm pretty sure him coming over that van, he wasn't expecting someone to be sitting there.
No, sir. Drop getting the nades out early. Leprechaun the first blood as he goes for the plant. Drop with another two-piece. Wise is on bomb, just got a two-piece of their own. It's a 1v2. Silence falling over the map now as the teams wait for one another to make the first move. Drop and Mixie setting up.
He's definitely going to need to find a way to make this to where he can take them on one-on-one without
having... Gonna get a drop on drop, but doesn't look up in time. And my goodness, what a flip around. I eat my own words, ladies and gentlemen, as Drop drops right on down from on high and dunks. No, it was Mixie who stole the kill.
Oh, Mixie did steal it. He managed to catch him as he was going down. See,
he did 3 damage, Sorrow.
Yeah. Mixie, shame on you.
How I wanted to see the dunk.
Mixie's probably
fair enough.
Mixie's probably sitting there giggling to himself as he sat there and realizes what he did.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And we just take a look at the kill differential between these two teams. I'm seeing a lot of donuts for the Assassins right now.
Drop picks up Shorzy by his leg, but Kill Shot ends up taking Drop out, and Money gets Atomic, so it's now a 3-on-2 in favor of the Assassins. And as I say that, Kill Shot picks up Mixie, leaving Leprechaun to be the last man alive for Reapers.
Again, making me eat my own words, ladies and gentlemen. Donuts no more. Assassins stepping up their diet and their game. Leprechaun here trying to clutch in the 1v3. He's able to get one. Can he clean up? Finally finishing the reload. I feel like he was spamming that.
It looks like they've moved over to A. Lep was pushing over to B to kind of see the angles where they're at. He now probably realizes they've shifted down. Now it comes down to which angles, and it looks like he is going to take the ladder side. I don't know if anyone's up top.
Mountain Money spotted him. Leprechaun set up perfectly. Will Money risk the peek out? Leprechaun was impatient, and it doesn't pay off. Tough break for the Leprechaun.
Like that, You know, the assassin said we're not going to take another one, and they get themselves on the board, making this S&D 2-1.
It's so critical to not drop 3-0, Sorrow. I've been in many a 3-0 situations. A 2-1 obviously feels a lot better than a 3-0.
Yeah, absolutely. The 3-0 kind of gets you that mindset where you kind of get in your own head, and it makes you play a little bit worse. With a 2-1, you still have a hold of that hope and that confidence to keep pushing forward. And then when you make it a 2-2, you realize you're still in it. And Killshot there, killing Drop with a car.
Love to see it. Drop finally being shown to be human. Shorzy scoring the kill on Atomic as Mixie and Leprechaun get the plant off. Here comes the push, though, from Wise.
Oh,
Mixie
and he
gets
didn't
the drops
realize he
on
was
him.
in there.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a bamboozle type situation. Mountain Money and Leprechaun gonna run into one another, I think, momentarily. Leprechaun can hold. He's waiting for a push. Killshot sneaking up as well. Here's Mixie stomping around. Leprechaun takes out Mountain. Mixie gets him on the distraction. Beautiful shots, beautiful play. And a 3-1. Gonna sting a little bit here. Mixie 6-1 currently, off to a great start. You saw Killshot look out towards Mountain Money, who's gonna try to help his teammate or go for the kill down below, but Mixie was lurking in the hallways.
Well, there's still one goose egg actually on the board. It's just not on the team you would suspect it would be on.
Indeed, I just noticed Atomic going 0 for 3 after 4 rounds. We'll see if he can grab his first kill of the matchup. Has a good rotation in mid, fires a little early. Wise is exposed, and Atomic scores the first kill. His first kill. Mountain Money just annihilated people on the tennis court like Serena Williams. Mixie up here, though, makes it a 1v1 with Killshot. Drops down, spots him, takes him out. What a drop-in from Mixie. He got a drop on his own, didn't yoink the kill. It was all him in the 1v1. He's 9-1, feeling 9'1" right now as Killshot gets popped midair by the palm trees, but he's not going to be sipping margaritas, ladies and gentlemen. He's 6 foot under. Until he respawns, of course.
Right. Now, honestly, there in that mid play though, you saw it could have easily have got him, but he decided to throw that stun instead of lining up the shot, and that's what ended up getting him killed. Now, luckily, the stun did pan out for his teammate to be able to trade him, but honestly, having his body still up probably would have been more beneficial to them in that round.
Absolutely. Shorzy striking first on lap. See if Assassins can add to it. Shorzy almost going down in mid. He's able to rotate to cover, though. Atomic was looking for his second kill.
Oh, drop firing out the bathroom window. Easy, not being patient, goes to push him mid-firing and ends up getting shifted over and taken out there.
Beautiful rotation from Mixie. And his Killshot and Shorzy are all alone. Killshot down below. Mixie is there. Killshot is caught like a rock in a hard place. And in a place where the sun don't shine, he goes down. Match point for the Reapers. We'll watch it here. Atomic gets his second kill, dropping down. Killshot, unfortunately, going down to the booty shot.
And nothing like being unsuspected.
Mm-hmm. That is unfortunate. You were just sitting there, waiting for someone to peek, and just something don't feel right.
Yeah. But unfortunately, when you're in that situation like there where you're laying down, you usually don't have the response time enough to turn and get up to fire back. It's usually kind of just down there.
It's a free kill almost when you get the drop on someone's 6. Team's starting to slow down now. Match point. Killshot takes out drop. Finally winning that one-on-one confrontation over on Van's side. Silence falling over the map. Could hear a pin drop in Embassy, ladies and gentlemen. Except when the lead bullets start flying. 3-2. Nerd, you okay? Just checking. Atomic and Mixie both in mid. Atomic gets the stun. Cruise missile inbound though. Mixie trying to clear out some of these enemies. Kill shots exposed, but a trophy system saves him. And he actually takes out the driver of said cruise missile. Call of Duty fixed the game. We gotta get rid of that trophy system cruise missiles thing. That is so frustrating for players and yours truly, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's a really hard sell to believe that a little trophy system can stop a missile.
A 2-foot piece of plastic and carbon fiber as Atomic is about to go Atomic. Just has to hold in the corner. Kill shots pushing the 3-piece from Atomic. What a clutch for the Reapers.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a game winner too. Just jump back, sunk the 3. Nothing but net. Kill shot, tried to rush up for the kill, but Atomic just hung back and waited.
And I just want to point out that, Atomic brought himself back from an 0-3 deficit and coming out finishing 6-4.
That is big if true. Mixie finishes 11-2. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible final round for Atomic and the Reapers.
Absolutely.
Wow,
but
somebody better clip it and ship it, ladies and gentlemen.
But that is not it, folks. We still have one more map, and if the Assassins can get in the groove and come back, we could have more. Now, going into this next map here, we're going into good old Control, which both we know that objective and lives both play key roles because you can win either way. So guarding your lives and capturing points are both key. Now, we're going back to Hotel here, which honestly I do not mind as a Control map. I know some people find it somewhat frustrating, but I mean, as long as you know the good spawn points, what areas to hold to kind of control where people are coming from, all it really takes is good teamwork.
I really do enjoy Hotel for Control more than Hardpoint, just because it just feels better as a game mode on that map. I may be just speaking alone, but I think it true.
All right.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Control in Hotel. So, we decided stay at the hotel for a little bit, had a little night out on the town, visiting the local embassy, and now we're checking back into our rooms for this map number 3.
Yeah, we have an early morning flight, so we figured we'd just get a hotel and not sleep in an airport, ladies and gentlemen. Add terminal. Anyways, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not gonna lie, I would also personally love to see Terminal as a map, so I'm right there with you.
Fantastic. I am not alone. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 30 lives apiece, 2 objectives. Reapers on the defense first, Assassins on the attack.
Now, I don't know about what you've seen in some of your other leagues that you host, but I know from a lot of our matches, it always seems like Control on this map usually goes in favor of the defensive team for the most part.
I would tend to agree, just with the amount of head glitching that can be done on Alpha. If you can lock it down early, it can be quite difficult to push in, especially on those little divots in the booths here in the gallery. But it seems to be a non-issue for the Assassins, as they easily take Alpha with 27 lives left to the Reapers 25.
Now, I will say between the two, though, B is definitely the harder point to take, just because of the different angles it can be approached from and how open it is. And if you have someone that's able to hold that top bedroom spawns, you usually cause the other team to spawn out and far away.
100%. I did not even realize Leprechaun was lurking up there, but this is going to cause all sorts of disruption for the Assassins, ladies and gentlemen. As Leprechaun is on the 4 streak and is currently 4-0. Make it 5. Count it all on one hand. Mountain Money pushing. Leprechaun trying to hold. May have to rotate out.
I'm actually having a slow start this go around, being 0-1. I think this is the slowest we've seen them start off. Mixie picks up one of his own there against Money, going 5-2 on a 3 streak.
Leprechaun still holding. Spots kill shot. Make it a 6. Mountain Money almost gets him. Repeat, Leprechaun has to dolphin dive away, almost goes down to the nade, but the double dolphin keeps him up. Mountain Money is threading the needle, but cannot get the finish. As we see a huge, it was once 25-25 in lives, and now 24-15, ladies and gentlemen. Just goes to show how quickly a matchup can turn on the defensive side of things. Once they lock it down and get positioning.
Looks like the Assassins are working on mid control there. They do have 2 go down on point.
Killshot gets to top hotel. How long can he hold it? Mixie taking him out right as I swap to him. Wise taking out Mixie though. Trying to make room for one final push. 14 seconds are left on the clock.
Leprechaun currently sitting 9-1 on a 2 streak, though. I'm sorry, 9-2 as he just gets taken out there. So he's actually holding the lead here for his team in this round. Atomic picks up money. Drop picks up kill shot. Shorzy still contesting though, but
Drop starts to pop off when he needs to. Clears objective. Wise is close. Mixie takes him out, and that's the first round. Caster hydrate, copy. My water bottle's in my bag. One moment. You're making me walk away from the setup. How dare you? How dare you, Seth? Beautiful first round though for the Reapers.
Yeah, Apu. They end up losing the A point real quick, but they got set up on B.
Here now.
They had their angle set up, and were able to keep it in. As we saw, you know, after they get set up, the Assassins just started bleeding lives.
What did I miss?
Nothing so far, but as you come back, Atomic gets money right there. Killshot gets Atomic, and Lep gets Killshot as we have a little 3-way trade there.
3-man hold on Alpha, and you're going to see those progress bars start to fill up way faster than the Assassins can get to. Shorzy got close, Wise did too, but they both get dropped by Atomic and Drop respectively. Mountain Money's close. Trying to get in there, Drop going down, but Alpha gets secured, and Reaper's leaving lives. We'll see how the Assassins respond on Bravo and if they can lock it down as well as Reapers did last round.
Oh, Atomic managed to come up through the back though and get kill shot as he was.
No shot! Wise got in there with the knife. Oh, that was a beautiful track down kill. Wise with the shots down mid. Or down hallway, excuse me. 22-22. Drop got a nice little 2-piece before getting dropped himself. Kill shot holding on the head glitch here. Mountain Money in mid as Reapers start to re-rotate.
Mixie picking up money there in the double archway. Drop gets, yeah, they're a long way through mid. And it looks like Mixie picking up Shorzy there in statue. And I believe that's 3 down there for him. And Atomic there with a nice double there.
Nice rotation from the Reapers. Shorzy gets a nice 2-piece. See if he can get the 3. Leprechaun no, saying no luck, sir.
Leprechaun actually answering back with a 2-piece of his own. It looks like he might eat that grenade, and he does.
Nice throw from Wise there.
Yeah, nice little off the back wall, you know, bounce. Atomic picks up kill shot, but Wise picks up drop.
Surprisingly, Reaper's still leading lives, but only marginally so, 16-13. 35 seconds left on the clock. Can the Reapers secure objective or reduce the lives to 0 in time?
Leprechaun picks up Wise there.
Leprechaun looking for Mountain Money down below. Mixie pushing in with Atomic. Mountain Money gets one, cannot get the other though, as Atomic pushes in and stops the clock.
Ooh, Killshot managing to turn in time to get Atomic. They've managed to keep them off. Life gap is only between 2 now as they're clearing the first tick of that point.
Don't think they'll be able to get there in time. A dolphin dive from Atomic with 0.1 left, and Atomic goes down. Ooh, what a nail biter.
That was definitely close there. He almost had the drop on, I believe it was a kill shot that was down there. And ESAD manages to save him right there as he wraps around the box.
This goes to show that even in the final moments, something can happen. A game can flip on its head, play until the clock hits 0.
And it looks like gamer chick, good old Tiffany, decided to throw in some biddies of her own tonight as she throws up 100 cake biddies.
Thank you for the biddies and the cake. Donut.
Depending on how old a school of a gamer you are, though, we should all know that the cake is a lie.
That's just how it is. I think we will survive. And once again, the alpha push works out for both teams. We'll see if the Assassins can capitalize on Bravo this time around. But the Reapers just have a lockdown defense. Go ahead, Saros. Sorry.
No, Lev just picked up a nice little two-piece. He walked in on Shorzy. Shorzy tried to drop on him, and Lev managed to read the drop and, aimed lower to pick him up. And then turned and picked up one of his teammates as well for a two-piece. Goes down there in mid, though.
Mountain Money just got a little too aggressive there with his rotation. Wasn't checking his corners, wasn't ready for that, and just got crossfired, rotating past objective. As the Reapers start to lock it down. The 3-kill differential right now, but slowly climbing.
Drop picks up kill shot there.
Mountain Money here trying to rotate through mid. Leprechaun is lurking. Wise with a nice 2-piece. Mountain Money is 3 down for the Reapers. They try to re-rotate. Beautiful shots, beautiful confrontation. Ladies and gentlemen, Atomic can't get away. Mountain Money now pushing in.
They need to get on the point right now, though, and it may capitalize on, this going down. And it looks like they're going to, they do. Lep gets kill shot off the point. See, right there, when you see that you have 4 down, that's the time, if you have people up, that you stack that point as much as you can to try to get all that. Because now, as you see, they didn't get enough time on there, and the big progress is already wiped away.
Yeah, that is a tough break for the Assassins. Lives are tied, though, 14-14. They get that clear, and now you start to see that push onto objective. 2-man hold currently. Here come the Reapers trying to retake. Kill shot still there. Mixie trying to take him out. Tiad holding. Atomic and Mixie coming, though. Atomic with a big 2-piece to rotate onto objective.
Lives are still currently tied 9-9, though, with 30 seconds left.
Nice trade in mid, 8-8. Gonna come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Bold push out from Leprechaun. He gets the trade. Mountain Money gets a 2-piece, though, and tips it in the Assassin's favor.
They need to get on point, though. They got 10 seconds left. Mixie with a 2-piece there, though.
Oh, Mixie and Drop just popped off, and that's game, I think, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they do not have enough time to push in there, and that will go.
Oh, Mixie just went off. 2-1. That's the round, not the game set. So my apologies, ladies and gentlemen of the chat.
So that puts us into 2-1.
2-1 for the Reapers.
Like I said, it seems like with this map, it always falls in defense's, favor, especially when it comes down to that B point. Now, one of the things I've seen some people do to make an offensive push is they usually manage to get a grip of B first and then take off A, since A can be approached from so many angles. But you don't see very many teams do that, though.
Well, we might see it here. It looks to be a Bravo push first, but it's a practical team wipe on the Reapers to start off. Leprechaun staying up. Gonna run in to Mountain Money down below. He runs into Shorzy instead, who takes him out with minimal issue. as this defense round is leaning heavily in Assassin's favor early.
Yeah, it looks like they did decide to go the A route now.
Mm-hmm. That B push just seemed a little too tough at the moment, but a two-man hold on Alpha could make it already a 5-kill differential in favor of the Assassins.
It looks like Drop, he did. Drop rotated to B, but manages to get pucked up by Wise.
Wise is going to get caught here, I think, by Mixie. Doesn't see him on the rotation. Clears out top hotel. Mixie now begins his rotation. Mountain Money's down below and might climb up.
Now they do have a 6-life favor right now.
Leprechaun trying to rotate in from the valet. Gets a nice drop shot on Mountain Money.
Looks like Atomic is sitting there in the P2 area. It looks like he might be watching to see if someone comes out. Oh, he does pick up kill shot there on those steps, and it looks like he's going to rotate Sana.
22 to 14, that's now 7-kill differential. Can they get the team wipe though? Mixie gets onto objective. Shorzy goes down. The trophy system from the Assassins takes out Mixie's trophy system. But here comes the hold. Can Assassins retake the objective? Killshot has a nice angle here. Mixie goes down. They're only able to get that one progress bar, but bring it slightly closer in live. 16-11 in Assassin's favor.
Problem is how they're spawning out right now. There's only one man on point, so he's going to need to get help here quickly because a good Reaper push will put them in the advantage to be able to stack this.
Killshot doing a beautiful job holding. Mountain Money staying up and dominating on this nice little 2 streak. 29 for 21. Looking for the 30 bomb. Atomic trying to rotate in. Waiting for his teammates now. Mixie coming in hot. Killshot doing his damnness to keep everyone off. Gets a nice 2-piece in the closing seconds of this round.
Get taken out, though.
Drops in. Wise is up top and clears it off, and that could be it. I don't know if Atomic will make it in time. Leprechaun might. Atomic gets there. Beautiful rotation. I'm going to eat my words. It's a 3-man hold. Make it 2. Killshot goes down. They're just 1 progress bar away. Atomic holding with drop. Can they do it with just 2 lives left?
Oh, Shorzy with a double there to keep them off.
Oh, they were a stone's throw away.
Oh, absolutely. It was so close there for him, but, you know, Shorzy there with this double here, as we get to see here, managing to save it for his team there with only seconds left. They probably could have sneezed and would have taken that point.
Truly one of the rounds.
Now, honestly, between these two teams, I think it's going to be whoever winds up with defense.
Agreed.
And
it's
it
the
looks
Reapers.
like it's the Reapers. Let's see if the Assassins can make me eat my words here, but so far, every victory has been a defensive victory for both teams.
2-2. Sorrow, I have to step away for a moment. Give me just a few short moments, please.
Yeah, nope, you were fine. Here we go. It looks like they're going to attempt to get this B point first. Drop currently alone here on B. UCAD manages to pick him up. But yet they're not sitting on the point, so I'm not sure if they're going to bank this on lives or what their goal is here. You looks like you have one sitting bottom bedroom, getting ready to potentially work his way on top. Ooh, Wise does get sought out and gets pinched between Atomic and Mixie picks him up there. But it looks like Shorzy manages to pick up Atomic, and Mixie, I think, went down as well. Looks like they're going to go ahead and stack A here. Or not. They're going to push towards the middle. UCI picks up Atomic there. And gets a nice double there as he gets dropped as he comes from the doorways of Arches. Let picks up Shorzy, though. as Shorzy try to get bedroom control. And it looks like they're going to let them have a point as they get set up to keep them as far away from B as they can. Shorzy making his way through Cat. He sees Lep, but Lep manages to pick him up.
I am back, by the way. I apologize for the... I had to step away for a moment.
No, you're fine. Money, there was a double there on Atomic and Mixie. Live still currently even. It's really going to come down to touch and feet on this point. Money picks up Atomic again there. Killshot picks up Lep, but Money is going down by Mixie. They're working their way to try to get into this point, but the Reapers have done a good job at really keeping them at arm's length away.
Absolutely. Atomic trying to hold on these stairs here. Leprechaun taking out Wise. Atomic now holding up top as now the Reapers take the lead. Shorzy gets caught on the ladder. Mixie in mid. Holding and just dominating here on the defensive side of things. And like you were saying, Sorrow, this map heavily favors the defense, especially on this B objective.
Oh, absolutely. The B objective is definitely where it comes down to, and it seems like whoever's on defense, as long as they know how to hold B, it almost gives them the win. It's very hard for people to really take the way unless they just utterly overpower them in the skill department.
Well, Money is close to a 40 bomb, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Just 8 lives remaining. Killshot and Shorzy both scoring kills, but it's not enough. Mountain Money trying to get there. Mixie takes him out, and that will be the game, the series, the whole kit and caboodle, ladies and gentlemen. Reapers take it away, and in a hotly contested 3-2 matchup in the hotel. Pack your bags and get out of my lobby.
So there you have it, folks. Like you said, the Reapers take that in a nail-biting control, moving them up map count 3-0 over the Assassins. I appreciate having you here casting with us. I know that they all appreciate hearing your lovely voice, especially the ones who recognize you from other things. Oh, if a player remembers you from another thing, you know.
Y'all are too sweet to me. I try to bring a little joy to this violent game. But I appreciate Rally having me, and it's always a pleasure commentating with fine people in this league and organization.
For that being said, thank you for tuning in for the night. Thank you for those who did end up gifting biddies and supporting the channel. Like I said, all little bit of support helps the nonprofit reach its charity goals, so we're able to help kids, veterans, and then also those with disabilities, because we want to be able to bring the love of gaming to everyone it can reach, even those that don't have the ability to obtain it for themselves. We kind of want to be those people that kind of give them the extra length and extra extended arm to give them the ability to enjoy this. Because just like in normal sports, if you take someone that has talent and you extend them the arm, you never know how far they could really go. With that being said, we thank you for tonight. Rally up.
Rally up, indeed. Good night, everybody.